there's no let's get to know each other first. So we get to learn each other outside of that setting where you're able to see the person who they truly are. If I'm coming over to your house, you're not wanting me to come over to hang out. Like, I don't know you that well for me to even just be over your house. So I'm only coming there for one thing.
Netflix and chill.
Right? The sex is the easy part. The other part is being able to be attractive and be, wanting that person outside of the bedroom. Yeah. I want your undivided attention when we're not screwing.
You ain't want no dealings with me when the football game was on, or whatever the case was. You know what I mean?
I look at it as, who doesn't like sex? I think everybody on the planet loves sex.
Woo! Something deeper means more. It adds richness to the relationship. Mm-hmm. Because the money and the sex, like you said, that can come and that can go.
Yep.
So what's left beyond that?
I see it all the time that women are doing all these things because they think that this is what the high value man wants. Like, even when I just listen to Kevin Samuels sometimes, like, I didn't agree with everything he said, but the one thing that I did agree on was the fact that most men don't care if you have the PhD. Mm-hmm. They don't care. The only people that care are the people that feel like they want to benefit off of what it is that you may have done. Mm-hmm. No one cares.
There's still confusion out here in these streets. Mm-hmm. We want to talk about, do women want love, security, peace, loyalty, princess treatment, a man that communicates, or are women just asking for too much? This is why we want y'all to stay here and be a part of this conversation, man. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
Yeah. Come on and pick up your phone. Incoming, I'm just getting home. Drama online shit is crazy. They talking about me, done faze me. Come on, y'all, come sip that tea. Kick your shoes off and just be free. I'm tired, but I got a story, and this shit is better than Maury. Just comment, like, and subscribing, man, ladies. Just click online and make the views go crazy. BJ and kids, we messy, but that's what makes us sexy. We keep it real, cause we're the real deal. Hey sis, hey sis, hey sis, let's go. Girl, where you been? Sis, have you seen the news? OMG, I can't believe he's dating her. I got so much tea to tell you. For real.
Yes.
Yay. Okay. Hey, we are back.
Hey.
This is episode 12. Wow. We are back in his house.
Yes, indeed.
I know y'all miss us because we miss y'all so much.
Very much so. Yes, we do. We can't wait to get into this conversation with y'all. But of course, before we do, y'all out there who have not yet done it, make sure you are following, subscribing, commenting, sharing, doing all the things.
Yeah.
Please, because we need to have these conversations with y'all, and we need y'all to have conversations back with us. We need to know what y'all want. All right? Okay. All right, let's get into this conversation now.
Yeah. First things first. Kids, what you been up to, girl?
Oh, my goodness.
Tell the world what you've been up to, because we have been off. We've been like out of commission for a second, and please excuse us, y'all. I mean, we were just trying to, revamp things. We had a few technicalities, and I'm trying to figure this whole thing out, not realizing that I wasn't posting whatever. But we're here right now, okay?
We're back.
Like he said, make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, commenting, and all that great things, and sharing, and do that. Okay, girl. Tell them where you been. What you been doing?
I haven't been doing too much that I'm going to discuss now. And the last episode, we said that there's some news that I will be sharing with you all. I'm not sharing just yet. Some of y'all know. Some of y'all know what's ahead. Some of y'all do not. So you have to keep watching to find out what's going on. It's really good stuff, and I can't wait to share it. I really cannot. So I've been doing that in the
Okay.
background, and then just working. That's it. Not nothing too much more exciting. Again, like I said, that I'm going to talk about today.
Okay.
But just the basics.
You're doing, girl. You're looking good doing it.
Oh, thank you, girl. You too.
Yeah, girl.
You too. All right. Well, won't you tell us all what you've been up to?
Oh my goodness, girl. Working.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of work, and however, been working on a couple things for Lori, getting her business started. So I'm super
Okay.
excited. Make sure y'all go check her out. It's Lori's Story on YouTube. Make sure you follow her on YouTube,
Mhm.
and what are the other TikTok, and go follow and share and all that good stuff. But
Mhm.
she's super excited about that. So we're launching that. It's a year. We're approaching a year to her first anniversary. Well, the anniversary of her accident, which is
Mhm.
May 30th. So we're gonna do something special that day, and we're gonna capture it. We're gonna record it and post it and everything, just because so many people have been on this journey with us, and we want to kind of keep them updated and let them see her progress on where she came from to where she is now, and we're just forever grateful and blessed that she's still here and she's able to tell her story. So yeah,
Yeah.
super excited about that. And then I got some other crap going on, girl, but I tell you, and this is where this state with this topic, it's all about what women want, because for some reason for the last past couple months I have been like meeting people, not intentionally, it's just what it is. I'm in the industry, I do sales, so I meet people all the time. So it's just, sometimes I have to take a step back and think, like, what the hell do I want? What am I looking for? Like, do we really know what the hell we want sometimes? Or are we just being picky, and we just nitpicky? And I don't know.
I think, yeah, I think it's a combination of, like, we know what we want. And I think for me, I'm going to speak for myself, I can get headstrong when I'm not getting what I want. However, what I don't always want to understand is, my Andre is not always like, I can't expect him to give me everything that I want. I can't. I think it's unfair. Just like he can't expect me to give him everything that he wants. So sometimes I don't want to hear all that. I just want what I want. I'm not here for negotiations. That's
Right.
not what it's about. But of course, that's where it's not fair, right? Because it's like, well, how are things going to work if
Mhm.
if I'm looking at it that way? You know what I mean? But I think that's really what the biggest thing is the fact that we know what we want, but we have to be willing to negotiate.
Okay. But then there's some things that are just non-negotiable, right?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
But for me, I just feel that, I don't think I'm that difficult, right?
Mhm.
I mean, at least I don't think so. I'm quite sure some people out there can beg to differ. But
Mhm.
I don't think I'm that difficult. Like, my thing is, I'm very old fashioned. A lot of people look at me and they already have this preconceived notion that I might be high maintenance, I might be this and all. I am not, right? I'm very humble, very like minimalistic. Like, I'm just very simple. I
Mhm.
don't really put that too much out there, because I feel like sometimes when I say that, some people feel like, oh, such a belief that I don't have to do the most for her. No, I
Mhm.
want you still to put put the effort, right?
Mhm.
I like simple things like you setting dates. You get what I'm saying? Like, how often do people actually just go out and just date? Like, I know you and Andre, y'all go out a lot and stuff like that. Like, y'all have no problem going out. Like, y'all, what I'm saying? Like, y'all
I
go
mean,
out.
we don't go out a ton, but I mean, especially in a marriage, it it takes a lot more intention to go out on a date. You know what I mean? I mean,
What's
we
it?
do, like, we go out.
Mhm.
I think it's a lot different than when you're single. When you're single, like, you're going out on dates. You should be going out on dates often, right? Because you're still trying to, like,
Yeah,
learn who you
yeah.
are and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, for me, like, I want someone I want to go out on dates. I
Yeah.
want to do things. Like, I feel like so often we kind of roll into situations, right? We either roll into a situationship or we roll into a relationship.
Yeah.
And we miss the whole dating process because, and this is why like some people like, oh, let's go, like, okay, I like you, you like me type thing, whatever the case. And it's there's no let's get to know each other first. Their version of let's get to know each other is come over my house or I come over to your house. It's
Yeah.
never okay, let's go on a coffee date. Let's go to, you know what I mean? Let's go do things, right? So we get to learn each other outside of that setting. Because for me, I feel like it's easy. It's just like a job, right? If you put me in a job interview, I'm gonna every single time, right?
Mhm.
But sometimes when you put me in a setting where there's no structure, I'll probably end up just talking. And you'll probably get the most out of me during that time versus
Mhm.
in a setting where it's like, okay, you say something,
Right.
okay, I say something. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it kind of puts you in a relaxed state where you're able to see the person who they truly are.
Right.
Versus I'm coming over to your house. Like, come on, let's be real. If I'm coming over to your house, you're not wanting me to come over to hang out. Like, I don't know
And
you that well for
yep.
me to even just be over your house. So I'm only coming there for one thing. And
Netflix and chill.
right. And that's
Yep.
the whole thing. Like, I don't want that. I feel like at this
Mhm.
point where I'm at in my life, I need more intention of what it is
Mhm.
that we're planning on doing. And if we're not on the same page, I'm sorry. I'm going to either exit left or you're going to have to exit right. Like, I just don't have the energy
Yeah.
to play this. Like, I feel like now, especially because I'm like, damn, people at our age are still doing the same shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
are they still out there chasing, like, are there guys our age chasing BBLs? And I'm not knocking the women out there with the BBLs, but what I'm seeing is I'm just saying, like, in a metaphor sense, like
Mhm.
they're still chasing women like they're in their 20s, 30s, or whatever the case, versus 40s, 50 years old, sometimes 60 and shit like that. Like,
Yeah.
they're still out there acting like rock stars instead of out here really trying to find love at a point now that I feel like either you're going to be in a relationship or you're just going to be single, down alone, whatever the case. And nobody wants to be that way. So I
Mhm.
just feel like it needs to be a little bit more intention
Yeah.
in terms of, like, come on, like,
What
I'm
do you
very,
really want?
yeah, don't come to me about no, oh, come on my house. I'm not coming over to your house.
Well, the thing is this, like, make me want to.
Right.
That's the thing, right? Don't just pull up and say, okay, we going here. No, like let's go out, like you said, courting me. That's what it is anymore. Like, that's the old fashioned back in the day. Like, show me that you are interested in me. Show me you're interested in knowing who I am,
Exactly.
knowing what I'm about, knowing what I want instead of worrying about only what you want.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think, that goes a long way. It
Yeah.
really does, and it makes a woman want more and
Yeah.
want to give you more.
Trust me, you're going to get to it. I promise you.
Exactly.
You're going to
Because
get to it if you
I
put it
wouldn't
in work.
pay any attention to it if I didn't want what you want also. But
Right.
let's go a little deeper
Yeah.
to make
Yeah.
sure this is right.
Yeah.
You know
And
what I'm saying?
And I think a lot of guys, because they're not being as they're not as patient as, I guess, I don't know what it is. And I don't know if it's because if the guy has a little something going on, right? So let's say the guy has, like, a lot of money or whatever the case. He's probably used to, like, bypassing a lot of those things, right? Because sometimes when you meet in females that are transactional, that are like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, he has money.
Yep.
Okay. So
Yep.
let me go ahead and get, because now they're about to go all in because they're trying to get to that money, to that bag, or whatever it may be, right?
Yep.
So yeah, they're not going to ask that. I mean, if they go out to dinner, okay, that's fine. They'll probably get the dinner, but they're going to roll into that situation, oh shit, type
The
of
transaction, like you
it's
said.
because it's not like who's in a guy, I think in that stature or whatever, it's not looking for, they're not wiping that one up. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like they didn't really have to put as much effort, right? But they're going to take it. Who's not going to take it? They're going to take it.
Yep.
And I think so. What happens with me, I kind of get sprinkled into this situation, and I'm totally the opposite of that type of female. And I'm like, nah, I'm not impressed with the money. Like, I mean, when you've been there, done it, I'm not saying I've been rich or whatever the case, but I've been in a situation where, money was accessible whenever I wanted it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not overly impressed by that at all. I mean, you're
Right.
gonna give me the money. I mean, if you want to give me all the money, then okay.
That's
But
right.
so at the end of the day, you have to lead with more than just that. And no female is, and that's the other thing that I always say, like no female, because guys think that females are just sitting around saying like, oh, I just need me some. I mean, you might be saying if you're in a relationship, but you're not saying it just randomly, like, oh, I just want to go find me somebody because I just need some. You know what I mean? Like guys would do that more where they're like, I gotta go to the club because I gotta get whatever needs that whatever they had met. You know, in terms of meeting people, like I want somebody that's gonna be able, I want him to set dates.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Yeah.
him, I want to feel romance, right? Because we're gonna get there. Trust and believe we're gonna get there. But it's something as a woman that you just
Yeah.
feel like we need, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, we want to feel, like you said, we want to feel wanted. We want to feel desired, not
Mm-hmm.
sexually. I mean,
Right.
that's fine. Even if you do feel that way, like, okay, I
Mhm.
do want to have sex with her, that's fine because I probably want to have sex with you too.
Right.
But here's the thing, I don't want that to be the only thing that we lead with. Like, I want to have I'm not too, I don't feel like we ever get old enough to still want to have that fairy tale story or whatever
Oh
they might
no.
be. Like, I want to be able to say, oh, yeah, we met and oh my God, I want stories.
Yeah.
Stories. My past, I don't have stories about how we met, and it's always been we met and we ended up linking up, and then we just ended up in a relationship. You know how it
Yeah.
is. You have sex, you in a relationship. That's at least that's how I roll. We have sex, we in a relationship. We go
That's
to
right.
get real bad, like bad. So
Yep. You mine now.
you might want to get the goddamn dinners, okay? When it comes to me, you might want to see if you really want to rock with me, because when we go there, you
Yeah.
best believe my slippers are going to be under your bed. I promise you. I'm living there. Get me my drawer, my side of the closet. I don't know what that look like, but make
Yep.
sure you're ready, because when we cross that, I'm not in it to just
Yeah.
have sex.
Yeah.
So be prepared. That's why I say all the time, take your time, because you need to know that if we, like I said, you don't know who you're dealing with until you're dealing with them.
Yep.
So at the
Yep.
end of the day, you want to make sure that you're in it, especially, and then you know how it is with women. Shoot, we can be with somebody, right? I don't know why I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. We can date a guy, right? And I mean, I know it might be different for you because you're in a relationship, but you could be in a relationship, everything's amazing, right? And then as soon as you break up, you be like,
What the fuck?
that's why your thing was small. That's why this was and you know why? Because you were so in love with that joker that you don't even realize that it wasn't that everything was a certain way. It was just because y'all connected so well that none of those other things mattered. And
Yeah.
that's why I say it's so important to get to that point where you get to know each other versus just but then again, it had you, I don't know.
I mean, I just think that there's definitely a disconnect in how we think. And that's something that I've had to learn, and I have to continuously tell myself, because I'm looking for, and nothing against my husband, because he is a wonderful husband and man. However, I don't understand why he won't let me in his skin when I want to get in his skin. I don't get it. I don't get it. I want to come and just like, I don't care that you just got off work. I do care that you're tired and all that, but I want to come up and I want to snuggle. I want to get all up in there, and I just want you to be okay with that. And that's it. Like, but there's a disconnect where like men aren't as emotionally driven as we are. They're more logical. They're more like sitting back and seeing what's going on and putting shit together, where we're like more of the feelings people. I feel like women are more feelings, and like you said, like we want to feel a certain way. We don't want to men want to be a certain way. I think they want to be a certain way. We want to feel a certain way, and sometimes that clashes, and one or the other might not always want to give
Okay.
to the other person. You know what I'm saying? But I think the disconnect is the biggest thing that plays a part in that whole thing. And if men, I think, are the ones that kind of can can throw things a little off kilter, like you said. And it's not just men. It's not. It's I think we're both equally responsible for how a relationship goes. I think it's just more so about communicating, you know what I mean? And just letting each other know, like, what do I want? What am I looking for? Let's talk about that. And let's go have a good time and learn who we are. And sometimes shit just gets all mixed up, or it's not communicated. You know what I mean? It's not communicated, and then shit goes out the window.
But do you think that? See, I don't know about your like how y'all like the relationship was prior, like in the beginning, before y'all got married, right? Did he put, how can I say this?
Effort into
like, the effort, like, oh, like, you get what I'm saying? Like, do you have those moments where you can say,
yes,
well, we did have these moments, right? It's just getting back to those things, and I think you're about to get back to that now.
Yeah.
But I think that, and that's my whole point. Like, I want those moments. I want to be able to look back and say, we've been together for 20 years. And okay, we might not be doing date nights every day or whatever the case, but there were so many date nights that we had, right? We just like, absolutely. How do you know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to roll into a relationship and you never did all those things, and then later on expect the person to give you those things again, absolutely. Right? Because there's you can't say we need to go back to work, because no, this is how we always were. We got together, we had sex, and we end up in a relationship. I don't want that. Right. I want more than that. Yeah. Because you're not going to be able to have the moments like mom, being with dad from 2005 when he had his accident, when he was, was paralyzed, right? All those years, 20 years, almost 20 years of being paralyzed, or 18, what was it?
About 14 years, 2005 until he passed in 2019. Yep.
Okay. All those years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Of not being able to do the things that they were once able to do, right? So you had to go back to the moments of the dates, nights, and all those things, and all those things that were probably the reason why she stayed around, right? Well, I believe, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So my whole thing is that I want those moments. I want those moments. Like it takes a different type of love and connection to be able to sit there and change or clean up your partner. And it makes it a lot easier when you have those memories, because you want to see the best. You want to make sure your significant other is well taken care of. But there's a difference when you don't have that connection. Y'all just been chilling.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then something like that happens. Then it's like, boom, now it's like all that. That's what, to me, makes it easier to do those things, is when you have those connections, right? To be there to the good and the bad, or whatever the case. When you and that's why I'm like very cautious. I've been single for so many years. I almost forgot how many years. I don't even remember like how long I've been single. And I get approached all the time, but I'm always just like, they probably think I'm crazy, like, this girl don't know what the hell she want. But I think the issue is that I do know what I want, and most people are not used to that. Like, we're 2026, right? That's not the way that's not the reality of the world anymore. It's crazy how it's crazy, and it's like, I'm sorry. Like I've always been a late bloomer in terms of like really being out there and amongst a lot of the stuff that's going on. So for me, it's like I don't feel like I'm missing anything at all. Like I don't feel like, oh my God, I feel deprived. I feel like I'm not doing. I feel like, you know what? If it happens, it happens. If it don't, just don't. Like I'm okay. And I think, and at the same time, it is kind of scary, because it's like my mindset might keep me single, and I don't want to be single forever. Who wants to die alone? No one wants to die alone. But at the same time, I don't want to settle again. Because I just roll into something because it feels good. Like, oh, this feels amazing. Oh, this feels good.
Just hope, right?
Yeah. Like I want it to be intentional. So I just want you to come to the table and put a little work and trust and believe. This is what I tell people all the time when they talk about submissive. I'm very submissive, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's based on how you treat me. It's how
Yep.
you treat me. And that's any woman. If you put, like, now it's like women don't want to even be that way. I feel like women want to be just like men in terms of, I heard a guy today, he was just saying like, he called women like, if you want to be home and blah blah blah, you a bum bee and all this other stuff. And I was like, what? So I
Wow.
was, and I was sitting there thinking to myself, like, I've always worked. I've always did what I needed to do. I just have different values. I have values. I have strong values, not values like meaning like, oh, I have values. You don't. Like, my values are just different. You know, I don't want to sit home in the sense of not working and not doing things or whatever the case. I love working. I love doing what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I strongly believe in pouring into that marriage, meaning like we're gonna blow this shit all the way up,
Mm-hmm.
because I would love to be able to be at home, meaning my physical body home, even if I'm still working on something else. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to get up every single day and go to a 9 to 5 at a building and be away. Like, I feel like we spend so much time at our job that
Yes.
time is going so fast.
Yep.
I'd rather, okay, if you have a business, let's blow your business up, right? And get it to the point where it's just doing what it's doing, and then we shift the energy. I get my stuff going, or whatever the case. Guess what? You still probably gonna pay the rent or pay the mortgage or whatever it might be. But I still feel like women pour so much into the home anyway. That's what we do. Like, no man is going to Target and buying whatever for the house. No man is going out furniture for the house. Like, the woman is doing all those things, right? We're going out food shopping. We're doing all of the things. So it still balances out, especially nowadays. Food is like, girl, I'm spending like almost $1,000 a month on just food.
Yeah,
so you're spending just as much. It's just that I just always felt like that was just what it was, that the husband just took care of the home if he's able to, right? Because it's never always been, it was never, well, I'm not gonna say I've always was in that position. No, it's just that that's what I strive for. That's what I'm striving for. So that's why I am very tough in relationships, because I push, because I want you to want more. So we can afford the lifestyle that we both choose, like being able to travel the world. We chose to be able to do whatever. It takes discipline.
Yeah.
It takes hard work. And I've always been to be willing to put in the work. So I think people misconstrue that. They think that women are just looking for, I mean, there's a lot of women that are just looking for money for whatever reason, for material things, whatever the case. I can care less about that stuff. I don't care.
Right.
Thing is the stability to be able to live a lifestyle, to be up, like you said, in your skin. If I want to just lay in bed all day, we can lay in bed all day and not have to worry about bills.
Gotta get to work, or I'm tired from work, or whatever the case is.
Don't you hate being away from Dre for 15, 14 hours and 50? That's crazy. Like, you want me to wait for you that long? No, let's move on something so we can both. I mean, I will hope, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I would my man to want to be just as much in my skin and me being up in his. You get what I'm saying? Like, I want that type of relationship. But to your point, he's working late, he's tired, so he needs to come home and get his mindset, because he's working crazy, weird shifts and everything else.
That's the thing.
That's not what we should aspire to. We should not. That's not okay. That's not what it was supposed to be. And so, yes, I have higher standards, like in terms of, you know, the type of relationship that I want. And it's not to knock other people's relationship. I can care less. Whatever works for you works for you. And that's my point, is finding somebody that meshes with your thought process or your beliefs and your values or whatever the case. And I guess that's my issue, is that some people are just not willing to go through that process to get to know me in that manner, to be able to see what it is that I truly want. They want me to verbally say, this is what I want. This is what I want. No. I need you to be who you're going to be. So
Mm-hmm.
I can see if I want to be with you based on who you truly are.
Correct.
I don't
Yeah.
want you to convert over to who I am. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to tell
Mm-hmm.
you I like this and then you just do it because you think it's going to get you close to the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because that's what they do. And that's why I
Yeah.
say you need the time to get to know a person. It's
Yep.
fine. Like, yeah, I might see
Let
somebody
it happen
like, damn,
naturally.
he's fine. He got money. He got this. I want him, but he may not be who you know what I mean? He may not be the
Yeah.
person for me.
Absolutely.
He may look great on paper, but it has to be more than that.
Yeah.
And I just think that's the problem that I'm having is that again, and then especially my age group, like these jokers, girl, I'm telling you, it's a hot mess. It's a hot mess.
Well,
This day, huh?
I think a part of that is because, like you said before, the day and age.
Yeah,
It a lot of men, and I'm on, of course, being a woman, I'm just speaking on from a woman's perspective.
mhm,
I think a lot of men, like you said, don't have to work hard
yeah,
for what they want. You know
yeah,
what I mean? They
yeah,
don't, and why would they choose to be in a relationship where with a woman who wants to naturally understand who you are versus being with a woman who's like, I don't care, let's, like you said, let's make this a transactional
yep,
relationship
yep,
because I want to get out here and I want to do my thing. You go ahead and keep doing your thing. Just pass me that money and I
yep,
got you. I could be your arm candy. I could be whatever it is you need me to be. And so men are like perfect.
right,
Perfect. Makes it a lot easier. I ain't got to get in my feelings about shit. I ain't got to do none of that. Just boom, bam, bop. Here you go. And I'm going to go out here and do my thing. Who knows what that is?
right,
Right?
right. That part.
What's going on outside of the relationship? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And that's where a lot of that shit can happen. And now one or the other is upset. Well,
yeah,
you didn't take the time to understand what I really want,
exactly,
who I really want. You know what I mean? And if I even really want this with you,
exactly.
it's just it's crazy. It's
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
that,
it is crazy.
and it's unfortunate. Like, it makes me sad, right? Because it's like, damn, like there's way too many people in this world to where you can't just like go ahead and date. It's okay. You don't
Yeah,
have to solidify shit just because you want to have sex too. Like, you don't have to. If that's how you're gonna run it right now, run it. It might end up being like the best love story ever. You end up finding that person through that. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
it's like, just like you don't have, it doesn't have to be so hard. And I
yeah,
think sometimes one side or the other, no matter how it goes, sometimes the shit just becomes too hard, too complex, too one-sided. And now here's a relationship that could have been, that's not,
that's
right?
that's not.
And
And,
now
and,
now
and here's the funny part though. It's so funny because people always sit back. You always just see like people, and I have been in this situation, right? Where you get with someone that I don't know, where people are like, how did you end up with that person? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of person, right?
yeah,
Meaning not to knock the person. I'm just saying,
yeah.
just in general. And
Mm-hmm.
it's vice versa, right? Where, and this is what I always say, like men of a particular, not class, what is it? Like value,
Mm-hmm.
right? I feel like they, not all, have this entitlement mentality or this sense of um arrogance, right? Like I can get anybody that I want and I can do what I want because I make money. And because there's a lot of women out here that make it okay
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, oh, he's high value. He's high value. So it's understood that if he's a high value man, that he gets to get passes to do certain things because he's high value, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they walk into a lot of situations not having to put much effort, right? But then you have somebody that don't, and they put all the effort, right? And this is why I always say to a person, like, I'm not going to say, when I say this, don't hold me to this, but when I say, that's why just getting a regular nice guy, if that makes sense, right? Somebody that just had drive, somebody that just, some ambition. He may not have the money, in the perfect job or whatever the case, but I feel like sometimes they're the ones that's going to put in more work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know, yeah, it is obvious that they may not have the big job where maybe their demand that their time is, elsewhere when it comes to work or whatever the case. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not busy with that type of job. They don't have a demanding job. That's what I'm trying to say. They may not have that demanding job, but they might have ideas. They might have, they might want to start a business. They might want to do all these things. Sometimes they make it's like you rather put in a little work with that person, because it's like they're probably going to be the one that's going to love you till the wheels fall
down
off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's sad because, and I'm sad, but I feel like a lot of women, we miss out on true love, because we're looking for this grand, this thing. We're looking for the white picket fence and the big giant house and all these other things, whatever. But you still can have all of those things, right?
Yes.
You still go into with the same mindset. Just because he has the money doesn't mean you're going to get the money. It just means you're going to be able to come into his world and be able to enjoy the money that he has. But if you're just looking for the bags and looking for the shoes and looking for those things, then yeah, that might be, it might just work, right? It just might work for you. But for me, what I'm looking for in my my life right now, yeah, it'd be great to bypass the struggle, right? Of course. And get with somebody that's already established, that have all these things. But then, like I said, he has to have the mindset to be able to, to come into my world and look and want to adopt the lifestyle and the values that I may hold. And if he doesn't, it's like, I'm good. Like, I don't care. Like, you can go on. Like, I'm good. Yeah. Because I want somebody that's going to just love me, that desires me, that every day he's working to love me, and he wants to make me fall in love every single day. That's the type of relationship that I want. Yeah. But you have to have drive. You have to have that thing. You have to have a little charisma. Like, I like fun. I want someone that's not too serious, but like a nice balance, right? Yeah. You can be serious because we both can't be silly, but I want somebody that know what he wants. Still, even at this age, like, I still feel like we're always evolving. We can always be better because the world is always changing. So it changes a lot of our circumstances. So it's just what it is. Yeah. And I'm very, and like when my pickiness come in, it's the things like, I don't want somebody that want to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of their life. I'm sorry. You have to have some type of, like, I plan. Like, if you work a 9 to 5, that's fine, because I work a 9 to 5. So I can't ask you to do something that I don't do. So at the end of the day, but I still work towards something bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to get out of that 9 to 5 at some point in my life. And I think the reason why I'm there so long is because I just haven't met that person that have adopted my philosophy, the way I think, or whatever the case. And like I said, they're just not that patient. Yeah. They want what they want, and it's fine if that's what you want. But you want to go down to skiing, bro. Let me stop. No, but you're gonna have to find that girl that's impressed with money and penis. I'm just not that one. It's
right.
So
there's more than that.
It's more
money
than
and penis is good.
Yeah.
Okay. However, like you said, something deeper means more. It adds richness to the relationship. Because the money and the sex, like you said, that can come and that can go.
Yep.
So what's left beyond that? What's left when something has happened and now all your money is gone? The bank, whatever. You know what I mean? Or now something has happened and you can't throw it down like you used to.
Exactly.
Now what we got? What are we looking at? Now the shit's falling apart. Because all we was focused on was money and sex.
Yep.
Who are we outside of that? And that's the deeper question, right? I think some women want that. Not all women, obviously, right? Because that's part of what can make shit hard out here, relationship wise. Some women don't care. They only care about that, but what's the deeper? Let's go deeper. Let's think deeper. Let's talk deeper. Let's be deeper. So I don't know, but some of the other stuff though that we talked about was like, or what I want to ask you is, what are some non-negotiables?
Oh,
I mean, aside from I can't say aside from the basics because some people, nope. So I'm gonna let you answer.
No, like I want the chivalry. I want someone that puts in that type of effort. Like I want you to open my damn door. I'll open it. Now don't get it twisted. I'll open my door. If I don't see you open the door, I'm gonna open the door. But I'm gonna be completely honest. A lot of times, as I'm getting to know that person, it's like I'm chipping away at certain things. It's like, okay, they don't do this, chip. Oh, they don't do this, chip. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I'm looking at you. And after a while, you're gonna be like, why she don't call? Why she don't do this? Because I'm just not going. I'm not in the business, or I don't have the energy to try to mold anyone into my perfect man. I want you to be that. Now, I'm not saying perfect. I'm not saying perfect like he has to be this. No, what I'm saying is that if he doesn't get the basic things like open the door, let's go on a date, just like little things. If we're out on a date, like I don't want this the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even do that. Like you see that more in females, but I don't see it really that much in guys. But when you see him with a guy, it's like, damn, like what are you looking at or what are you doing? Like you don't have like most dates are like what 45 to an hour. You know what I mean? So if I can't get your attention for 45 to an hour,
am I going to get it for years?
Yeah. But then you want to impress me by giving me a whole 2 hours of some sex. Like I'm good. Like I don't need sex that bad. That's the only time that I get attention from you. And then you willing to give me the whole night? No.
Right.
I want you to give me the
And I saw this like reel or something, and not to cut you off and let you get back to it. But speaking of that, like men don't really understand what foreplay is. They don't understand that opening the door for me.
Yes.
They don't understand that taking the clothes out of the washer and putting it in the dryer, or taking the clothes out of the dryer, or you know what I mean? Like those little things, rubbing my feet because I just got home and I'm tired, or giving me a little massage. All that shit is gonna make me want to jump on you later.
I don't care how tired you are. You like, oh yeah. Yes.
You just gave me so much.
Yes.
All day. Damn right. I got you.
And that's my whole point. It's like a date is like they don't realize that every little thing, it don't have to be grand, but it's grand to us in our head because you took the time. Men don't take the time to do certain things. So when they do it, it's like we appreciate it. I promise you guys. So it's like you open the door, it's like, oh my God, squirt. And then you know you take the initiative to order food, squirt. You know what I mean? It's like everything is like, oh my God, I can't make it through this date because you're thinking to yourself like, oh my God, he is everything. I can't wait to get him home. That's when you get the girl that's saying like, I can't wait to get him home, because now we're thinking like, if he's doing all of these things, oh my God, oh my gosh, he can. And that's why I say, and this is the part. This is when it becomes hard for the female, right? Because we're ready to jump right in at that moment. Now it's like you have to kind of hold up, wait, pump your brakes, because you don't know whether this joker might just be just doing whatever, because now you can hold on everything that you wanted. And he thinking to himself, I'm about to give her everything that she said she wanted. So you gotta give him a couple, you gotta wait for a second. Pause for hey ladies, pause for a second. I'm telling you. He gonna do two things. He gonna get frustrated and be like, F this girl because I want some. Or he gonna say, you know what? Let me give her that respect or whatever the case. But when I get it, I'm gonna get it or whatever the case. That's fine. I want you to desire me. I want you to knock my brains out of my head. Yes, I want all those things, right? But I want you to want me for other reasons too. And so that's why I said like women are like old school when they talk about the stove, like a stove. I don't want to say a gas stove because gas stove just pop right on. I'm talking about what is the other one? The electric stove. We like to be warmed up.
Yes.
And once it's there, it's there. Once we see who you are, and what you put in, and the fact that you're being intentional. You'll never be able to keep like you gonna have to be trying to force us to go somewhere. Like, oh baby, I want to take you out to dinner. I want to take you out to do something, because now I don't want to be in your skin, just be in the house and just be there and that's it.
You know, and it's so true because even like with Dre and I,
Mhm.
like our relationship started out wham bam,
Okay.
right from the
Yeah,
jump.
because they were together every single day.
What?
Y'all were together every day though.
When we first met, it was wham bam day 2.
Really?
Yes, it was. Yes,
Okay.
it was. But was we both had the understanding without it necessarily, well, I guess it was spoken a little bit, but we both, neither one of us were ready to jump into a relationship. So we were like, look, we just gonna kind of keep it a little casual right now. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, really.
Wait. So you okay.
Yep.
So y'all did it, and y'all weren't y'all weren't in a relationship after that.
Not really. In my mind, we was.
Okay, that's what they said. That's my whole point. Like, wait.
In my mind, right?
Okay.
But at the same time, I didn't want to jump into anything because much like what you're saying, I want to make sure that you are the type of person I want to be with. You know
Okay.
what I mean? I know I want to be with you sexually. I do know that much. But there's more I want to learn about who you are as a man,
Okay.
as a father, right? And
Yeah.
you know, he has children. He had children before. We both had children before we got together, you know? So, but our relationship grew into something like so much bigger than I even imagined. And even though, you know, I got to give it to my man, because even though we did have sex, our first encounter, essentially, like he still was wooing me. You know what I mean? Doing the little like notes in the bottle and little clues and this and that. Like he was wooing the shit out of me, you know, and it was like it was little stuff bringing me like cooking dinner and like he courted me.
Yeah. That's
My husband courted me. And
y'all
so
been together how long now?
golly, 26 years.
My point, fellas. My
Year.
point, ladies. This is a product, right? You guys, you had an understanding of what it was that you wanted, right? Y'all was on the same page, and he still did all those things, right? And that's my whole point. Like that's what probably kept y'all together, is because even if you're saying that y'all don't do as much as you used to, I feel like time is probably the reason why you're not doing all those things, because you work, he worked, and you got all these things going on.
You
so
squeeze it in for sure, but
my point is that you know what that looks like. You get what I'm saying? Like versus we never had those things.
Right.
I don't want that. I don't want to be like, I don't know what it's like. Like we don't do anything. Like I want people to be like, oh, so what? Like what kind of things does he like to do? Like we don't do shit. Like I don't want that.
No.
Yeah. I don't want that. I want to have stories. Like I want. Like I am such a hopeless romantic.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. Like most guys, people don't know that about me. It's because I come off as, you know, and I have such a low tolerance. Like 1 minute we can be, it could be whatever, and the next minute I just be like, who? And it's not to be mean. It's just, I don't know if it's the Leo in me. I don't know what the fuck it is. And I try to contain that shit, but it's so hard. It's so hard to turn it off, to be, and it's not that for those.
He died.
Okay. But though she don't give two. But no, I'm working on that. I'm really trying to work on like really softening up a little bit, because it's so hard when you're like, my mentality is that I'm so tough sometimes. Like it's almost scary, right? I don't know if it's because I've always been around guys. Like I never really hung around the females. So it's like I think sometimes like a guy. Somebody said it to me, like, you like, first of all, don't say that word. No, but I felt some kind of way, but then when I sit back and I think like, dang, do I act like that? And it's not. I think it's just the fact that they feel like I don't have that softness, and I do. I do have that softness. Like I am such a pink girl. That no one has ever put me in a position to want to be
pulled out of you,
right? Because if you come to me in pink as a guy, then somebody gotta be blue. So
Mm-hmm,
we
mm-hmm.
both can't be pink.
Right.
So I'm gonna have to step up. And I
Yeah.
don't want to. I don't want to set the dates. I don't want to do all those things. I feel like sometimes it's just different when a guy does it. I feel like
Yeah.
if you're thoughtful and you're creative and you come up with something, it can be
Mhm.
something so simple. I don't care what it is. The
Yeah.
thought that you did it is like,
Yeah.
yeah, I want to give you something now. Like that's how you feel.
And I think initially, like for an initial like relationship building, I think yes, I agree. I feel like a man, and I don't know, again, call me old fashioned. I think
Mhm.
a man is responsible for that. But
Yes.
as you get deeper into the relationship and now you talking about months or what have you, then I don't see anything wrong with me myself arranging a date or whatever. Like now I'll step up and I'll make you feel good, right? Because I feel like it has to be that way. But initially, the I believe the man is the leader. The man is the one who does the courting. The man is the one who does the arranging of the dates and the this and the that in the beginning.
I don't know. Like I still want it. I still want it. I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'm quite sure you do it because you just do it.
yeah,
I still think that like I feel like guys, how can I put it? Sometimes our guys can get a little lazy,
hmm,
right? And I
hmm,
think we make it easy for them to be a little lazy.
hmm,
It's no fault of theirs. I think it's us,
yeah,
right? Because it's natural for us to want to just naturally take care of the guy. That's
sure,
what we do, right?
hmm,
So it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna plan the date because I want to do all these great things. I'm not saying you don't ever plan a date, but what I'm saying is that I think that we help the guys get into that mindset because we do so much for them,
hmm,
right? If I can get up and iron your clothes, if I can get up and do this, if I wash your clothes, if I'll do every damn thing for that guy, right? And it's our natural instinct to want to do that because we are typically the ones that take care of the house. We're gonna take care of the kids.
sure,
We're doing the same thing that we would do for our kids.
hmm,
So it's a natural thing for us to want to do it for our guy. I don't want, and I think this happens so often, is that they kind of fall into this place where it's like, she got it. You get what I'm saying? And
hmm,
it's no fault of theirs. It's because that's who we are naturally. That's who we are. We are
yeah,
naturally nurturers, and we're going to do the things. We're going to make sure these things are in place. But that's my whole point. I feel like I have to kind of force myself to pull back
hmm,
because I feel like that's what happens when it comes to that magnetic thing. It's because we start to fall into that mindset of we fall back and he fall back and he just does, and he still love you, till the wheels fall off. It doesn't matter. But I feel like that thing that we put on them to do,
hmm.
it starts to
Some second
disappear.
left.
You know what I mean? It goes away because now it's like we're comfortable. Now we're starting to get comfortable. And it's just
Mhm.
what it is. Wife got it. I got this. It is what it is. And it works. It still works. It's just that I want that constant romance. And I know I might be asking for too much.
You know what though? But I think that's the only way that you get to find out. And one of the things that I do, um, I guess I feel like is beneficial when it comes to dating is just that you get to evolve
Mm-hmm.
through the dating because you get to
Mm-hmm.
understand, you get to better understand what you don't like, you and what you are not going to change about yourself, you know what I mean? But you also get to understand what you might move from non-negotiable to negotiable. You know what I mean? Like you get
Right.
to learn these things through the dating because it takes the dating and the months of doing the shit
Mm-hmm.
to understand, is this really worth it? You know what I
Right.
mean? It's
Right.
like you got to go through the shit
No, I
before
don't
you
mind
really
going through the
settle.
dating. I don't mind going through the dating. I want to go through the dating as long as we're dating.
Yeah.
As long as we're dating. I don't
Yes.
want to go through the fuckery. That's not what
Yeah.
I'm looking for.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
will come. That
Mhm,
will come. Trust and
mhm.
believe. It will come. Okay. Um,
Okay.
but you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's the easy part, right? The
Mhm,
sex is the easy part. The other part is being able to be attractive and be, you know, wanting that person outside of the bedroom. That's what I
mhm,
want. I
mhm.
want that. I
Yeah.
want your undivided attention when we're not screwing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to only be into me when it's that.
When it's time for that. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't come touch me now because you feeling horny. You hard and hot and
right,
horny. But
right.
you ain't want no dealings with me when the football game was on
Yeah,
or whatever the case was. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
It scares me. It scares me because it's like, is this person going to be around when if things weren't this way? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I going to pour so much into this person, and then when I'm not able to physically do something, then it might be a problem. And it wouldn't be a problem on my end because I don't look at it that way. I look at it as, I mean, who doesn't like sex? I think everybody on the planet loves sex.
Woo!
But I would, if you couldn't give me sex, I wouldn't be looking at it like, well, I gotta go figure out what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You know, and you should feel confident to know, like, think about a person, how they would feel if they knew that you only cared about sex and then they ended up in a situation where you couldn't get sex. They will always feel insecure that you're going to go out and screw somebody else because they're not able to do what they used to be able to. Because trust and believe, I mean, at the end of the day, y'all, the men are the only ones that are going to have a problem. The women is just be like, you might, like, the only thing that might happen is that she might be dry as sandpaper. But outside of that, she still got a hole. I'm just saying, like, it would never just not work. So my thing is that guys are the ones that's going to that may encounter the issue with impotence and all those other things where they're not able to perform, and it don't matter how much whatever you might take and whatever you might pump up or whatever the case, that you're not going to be able to perform. And now you have a female that you're expecting to still be loyal to you, which most would. But that's my whole point, is that it's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen, I just want to make sure that this person is just my guy, so I can just, and then I'm in Atlanta. Like, I've never dated nobody in Atlanta. So it's like, I mean, nothing against Atlanta, but I'm just saying, it just seems like it's more women looking for men. And I think because they know it, that these men feel like they can just kind of do whatever because
there's another one right here.
They looking for relationships or whatever the case, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
Lucky you.
I am very lucky. I definitely.
You got somebody, y'all better stay with them. Trust and believe when I say that there's a female sitting on the side waiting for that opportunity.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, don't stay with them if you're not happy.
That part,
right? You know, and I don't mean not happy in the moment, because sometimes, like, shit's not gonna. Everything is not all. What's it? Glitter and rainbows, right? Marriage is not that, you know. But if you're happy in your marriage and you're happy with your significant other, your partner, even if you're not married, if you're happy with your partner, it ain't, the grass might be greener, but the shit might be spray painted. So be careful with the bullshit.
Yeah
That
part.
Yeah. Okay, listen, we didn't really plan on having the game, but I do have a little bit of a game. I do like playing games a little bit. People, but
I didn't think you were going to play a game today, man, because I was like, I didn't have anything set.
I know there's a few. I mean, it's only a few questions.
Okay, well, let's get with it. Hold on.
You know what time it is. Grab your tea, grab your mic, we're going in. It's game time. Say our name. It's Jay and Kids. We up for the shit when we ball. Come and play our game. Yes, on the
spot. Okay, I'm gonna just jump around.
Y'all.
I know. All right, I got a couple.
Okay.
A couple questions, trivia, like I said, and it is, of course, it connects with the topic, what women want. So the first question is very connected, and it's actually based off of a 2000 movie called What Women Want. You know that movie?
Man, I don't remember.
Okay, well, You probably could get the answer. It's multiple choice. I can give you the answers.
Okay. Was Meg Ryan in that?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay,
I
go
don't
ahead.
remember the movie really like that, but I do remember it.
Okay, go ahead.
Only because of the question. So you want me to give you the 4 answers, or do you want to guess first?
Okay, let me try to guess.
All right. So in the movie, what ability did Mel Gibson
read the mind of the woman?
Yes, mind reading women. Yep. Now here's a question to consider, though. Do men really listen to women?
They don't,
even without mind reading. And do you think they would even listen if they could read minds? Would they care, or would they just react to it?
Nosy. They just want to be nosy.
Yeah. I think. Well, I guess it depends.
They have sex and shit like that. I don't think they care about important shit. Like, how does she feel about XYZ? They don't care. They don't care about that stuff.
Especially in the beginning, they probably surely don't.
Huh?
Right? I said in the beginning, they probably surely don't care. They could care less because they want the turkey.
The turkey. What's the turkey?
The giblets.
What are the giblets? The balls?
The turkey.
What's the
you know, you got the cavity, the turkey cavity.
Ah,
the turkey.
But don't say it like that, because that's a big cavity. My cavity don't look like that. I'm probably more like a chicken.
Ain't no wrong with that shit. Ain't no wrong with it. Okay. All right. Here's the next one. Let me see, because I wasn't all that crazy about it. What music artist released the song Independent Women?
Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, Destiny's Child.
Destiny's Child. Okay.
Well, all right. So, do you think that the independent culture has helped or hurt relationships?
It hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah. I think so too. You know, I think that especially when in terms of like women being more independent, I think to a degree that kind of might get in the way of men who want to be more chivalrous. Is that how you say the word?
Yeah, chivalrous.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Don't fight bullshit. I'm telling you, when you look at the old movies from back in the day, them women looked happy as hell in the kitchen. Frying up the chicken. Let me start. No.
Yep.
They were so happy living their lives. You didn't hear about the divorces and shit like that. The guys were out there doing what they do, and the women were home, and it was just what it was. Shit, some of them jokers had separate beds. I was like,
right. I cannot get down with that. I can't well, you know, and I think it takes a special relationship or like understand it, because there is an actress. Who is it? I think it is
I think I heard of this.
What's her name? She was in
separate rooms?
Huh?
She got separate rooms?
Separate houses.
Oh goddamn.
I think it's she's in Abbott Elementary. She was in Dreamgirls back in the day. Jamaican. You know the woman in Abbott Elementary, Barbara. Do you watch Abbott Elementary?
Mm-mm.
Oh my God. What's her name? I forget her name, but y'all put her name in the comments if you watching, please.
So wait a minute. So they have separate houses?
She and her husband, honey, have separate houses.
They visit each other
at each other's houses.
Okay.
I'm gonna distract Andre when this part comes up, because when we watch this.
Now I couldn't do that. I couldn't do the separate houses. I can do the separate rooms, but not sleep in separate rooms. I don't mind having my separate room just for my space. Like if I had a big house, I wouldn't mind just having one just decorated for just my stuff, right? So I have my own bathroom where I can have all my shit just all over the place or whatever the case. I would still sleep in my bed every single night.
Yeah.
Even if I was sick, like I'm gonna be coughing all over your face. Like I'm just gonna
and you can cough all over mine. Like it is what it is. That's
like
I need your skin next to me. I need to be able to slide my ass in the ass space right up against you.
Because even if we're mad, I'm still gonna sleep in the bed. Like, I don't care.
Yep.
Like, I'm not getting up out of my bed because we're probably had the best bed in there. So no, I'm gonna be in that bed every single night.
Yeah.
But I
Yep.
don't mind having my own space though. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't mind my own
Yeah,
space.
that I get. But
But
like
not the whole house. That's kind of
whole, are you
weird.
on separate sides of the same state, or like
What was her reason for doing that?
I don't even know, honey. I checked out. And I really should have listened to hear like exactly, but all I did gather from it was it works for them.
Yeah.
So
I guess I guess that's all that matters.
If it works, it works. If y'all both have this understanding, but you're both still like in this marriage together for each other, then who am I to judge? Like, but for me, I understand how a marriage how people could just be on some old, you know what? I think we should just.
Yeah, that no.
Like,
we're not doing that.
I can get it. Like,
girl,
I understand it. That's not me.
Girl, he cheating.
Yep.
He cheating, girl. I don't know who you are.
Baby, I'll be parked out front. I never sleep in my own house. I'll be sleeping in the car outside your house.
Outside in the bush, y'all. Girl, I'll be in the window. On the ladder.
Seriously. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Nowhere in the world.
I can't believe I don't remember her name.
Those are money problems. Girl, ain't nowhere in the world.
I know.
Money problems. Let me tell you, we gonna be in each other's skin. We didn't have to work, girl, let me tell you something. Girl, life would be amazing. It would be amazing.
All right.
But, so what do y'all think? Like, please chime in. Like, what are y'all thoughts just about this topic? You know, because I definitely feel like with social media, you got so many influencers on here now, so many podcasts, and they're all spewing the same old thing. And then you get those one-offs, you know, that are just saying that women are just, you know, in it for this, like for these obvious reasons, though. They're getting BBLs because they're trying to trap men, they're trying to do all these things, and they're bums, and that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy work. I don't think that. I just think we all just have, you know, we have our own belief systems and what it is that what our life look like, right? So I think that the most important thing is finding someone that mesh and complements what it is that you're looking for, or whatever, who you may be. And I think that's all that matters. It doesn't matter. Like, who cares? And it really bothers me when I see so many people interject or push their narrative on what relationships are supposed to look like. That's crazy. Like, it's just one guy.
Only you and the other person can define that.
Right. And that's the part. I guess this one guy, he's always, I don't know if you ever seen him. This guy, I don't know if his name is something Truth Hurts or something like that.
I think he's from Delaware.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw his Ugg mug on.
Yep.
So my whole thing is like, y'all sit up here, and I'm not saying that if you in jail that you can't come out and be reformed. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying y'all giving this man too much credit and too much power in thinking that what he says is truth. Because if I'm not mistaken, he kind of switched up his narrative at one point. At one point, he was talking about women being with guys and them not taking care of them, and now it's, oh, you women are bums because blah, blah, blah. But my whole thing is, you didn't have something at one point because your girl had a couple dollars and she helped you get on your feet. So just like you're calling females bums for not having anything, you were probably a bum at some point. And who cares? And I'm not using that word lightly because I think that it don't matter. Like, I feel like we're all at certain points of our lives that we might be up, we might be down. I'm just saying in the terms of this is how he speaks. Yeah. He uses that term so much. And it bothers me every time. He probably the one that got me blasted because my Facebook was flagged or something. They sent me a message saying that I was about to be terminated again. And it's like, you can't take it.
Right.
You can take what you're spewing. You mad because I come in your comments and I speak my mind and I tell you like you're wrong because all women are beautiful. It doesn't matter. And he called them. He said that if a woman wear makeup and she wear weave or whatever, because she's probably ugly. And then he says like, what else did he say? If you getting BBLs, you like basically like you want shit. Like, he just said all these crazy things, and I was like, what? Y'all insecure? And I'm like, for whatever reason why people decide to do what they want to do, that's their business. Who
Mhm.
cares? And your girl look like she probably got a BBL too, but I ain't saying nothing. But I'm just saying, like, who cares? Who
Right.
cares? And I hate that he does that. Like, he gets on every day and just talks shit. And these people,
But the thing is, a lot of women agree with it, right? And so that's who he's speaking to.
but here's the thing. They agree because they feel like they have to agree. They feel like because they have spread this narrative to make guys look at women that are not doing these things as not good women. Where did that happen?
Yeah.
When did that happen? Where did that shift? And it's because this is all you. So now these women feel like, I see it all the time that women are doing all these things because they think that this is what the high value man wants. They think that, and this is why, like, even when I just listen to Kevin Samuels sometimes, like, I didn't agree with everything he said, but the one thing that I did agree on was the fact that most men don't care if you have the PhD. They don't care. The only people that care are the people that feel like they want to benefit off of what it is that you may have done. No one cares. It's just like you being a guy and he has $10 billion, right? Now, either you're in it for that money or you just in it because he just happened to have money. It's just
Yeah.
what it is. And that's my whole thing. If your girl just happened to have all those accolades, that's one thing. But I feel like most guys are not looking at like, oh shit, you said she got Benz. Oh, what guy's saying that? Guys that want to drive her Benz. So again, that's why I listened to some of Kevin Samuel and his approach might have been a little crazy with how he's talked. I don't like the whole thing when they talk bad about females. I think it's crazy. Nobody. I don't want them to talk. I think it's just bad talking about any race. Well, not race. Gender.
Gender.
Like, I don't believe in bashing people. I think that's crazy. I'm like, you don't have to bash people to get your point across. Just say what it is that you believe and then keep it freaking moving. That's it. But I guess because of clickbait, we're in the world of clickbait now that people are making money for spewing what they feel like the most controversial topic.
Yeah, it's very true. Yep.
You know what I mean? And that's one thing that we don't do over here.
That's
And one thing that
true.
you guys are going to pick up really, quickly is that, we're about spreading love. Yeah, we're going to talk about things that might make people feel uneasy or whatever the case, but it's real life shit. And that's what we want to do. We want to continue to bring, and we call it messy still, because it's just what it is. Conversation, these type of conversation can get a little messy. And this is what we need you guys for, because we need you guys to take them and put those messy comments down there so we can continue these conversations so we can keep it going.
Yep.
So with that being said, we thank you guys for chiming in.
Yes.
Yeah, it's time to go. I was
Go ahead.
I don't remember the song. We truly thank you guys for coming.
Yes, indeed.
And we're sorry for taking this little hiatus, but we just got a lot of things going on, and you will hear about some of those things coming shortly.
Yep.
Some great things coming. But we definitely wanted to make sure that we keep things fresh and make sure we bring things that you guys want to hear, and just spread. And like we said, make sure you guys are commenting. Again, follow, comment, share, all that good stuff. Subscribe. Do all those great things. But yeah, girl, what you got planned for the week, girl? Before we chime off,
back to work I go. Tomorrow is Memorial Day, so.
Oh yeah, I'm going to work.
No, I will be home and I will be doing nothing. Try to get all my work done at the house, because I'm not trying to do nothing tomorrow. I'm really not. Work drains me, man. It really does. So I'm taking that day.
Yeah, I don't blame you. You go watch that movie.
I am. Yep.
Watch it. But yeah, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Well, I'm working, and then I'm gonna come home. Then I'm gonna relax. I'm quite sure we're only gonna work a few hours, but I have some things to do.
Yeah.
And, then come back and work on some stuff with L'Oreal and work on some things with Gwynnie. So just kind of staying busy, trying to get things accomplished so I can get out of that 9-to-5 job.
Yes, ma'am. That's right. Right.
So yeah, girl. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming.
Yes, welcome us.
Love you. And we're gonna make sure that we get back into our flow, guys, and make sure that we're here for you. So yeah, and we might have a host, not host, but we may have a guest. next week. Not next week. What is the kitty?
Maybe next week or the week after.
So guys, make sure you guys are chiming in because you never know what you're gonna get. So with that being said, guys, we got to go.
Yeah. Pick up your phone. Incoming, I'm just getting home. Drama online shit is crazy. They talking about me, done phase me. Come on, y'all, come sip that tea. Kick your shoes off and just be free. I'm tired, but I got a story. And this shit is better than Maury. Just comment, like, and subscribing. Man, ladies, just click online and make the views go crazy. MJ and kids, we messy, but that's what makes us sexy. We keep it real, cause we're the real deal. Hey sis, let's go, let's go. Hey sis, let's go, let's go. It's real, it's real, it's real. It's real, it's real, it's real. It's real, it's real, it's real. For real, sis? Yeah! Girl, where you been? Sis, have you seen the news? OMG, I can't believe he's dating her. I got so